Welcome back, dear students. Today I am going to teach you tenses. In this video, we are going to discuss tenses, the different forms, the different usages, how do we make sentences in different tenses with a lot of examples. As usual, we are going to have some exercises at the end. So if you're ready, let's begin. The tense is denoted by the form of the verb which tells us of the time of the action or the state of the subject. For example, they helped us a lot. This sentence is an example of when the action has taken place. He is angry. Here it talks about the state of the subject. So tenses are mainly categorized into three broad types: present tense, past tense, and future tense. In this video, we are going to concentrate only on present and past tense. What is simple present tense or present indefinite tense? This denotes a stative or habitual or eternally true action. So generally it is used to indicate an action which happens always, regularly, every day, daily, normally. So the sentence which you make in simple present tense should follow this structure: subject plus first form of the verb. For example, I play basketball every week. So this action happens regularly, every week. The same sentence when you write in negative form, how do you write? I do not play basketball every week. How do you make an interrogative sentence in simple present tense? Do you play basketball every week? Don't you play basketball every week? If the subject is the third person instead of I, you write the verb as plays. She plays basketball every week. She doesn't play basketball every week. Does she play basketball every week? So that is how you do. Present continuous tense. This indicates the ongoing action which is going on now, continually, perpetually, at this moment, right now, this season, forever, are usually the signs of a verb to take the present progressive tense. So how do you structure a sentence in present continuous tense? You write the subject, and if it is a singular subject, you use is, and if it is plural, you use are and the first form of the verb and ing. For example, he is reading his favorite novel in the library. This is an affirmative sentence in present continuous tense. The same thing when you write in negative form, you write he is not reading his favorite novel in the library. When you have to make a question out of this, is he reading his favorite novel in the library? Is he not reading his favorite novel in the library? And remember, when the subject is plural, you use are. Are they reading their favorite novel in the library? Let us see what is present perfect tense. This denotes the completion of an action and reveals the present state of a completed action. It denotes an action that occurred at a time which is indefinite or in the past and has its effect on the subject even at the present. It also denotes an action that occurred many times and has the possibility to occur in the present or future. In simple terms, we use present perfect tense when for recently completed actions. So how do you make a sentence? The structure is subject. If the subject is singular, you use has, and if it is plural, you use have, plus always the past participle form of the verb. That is the V3 form of the verb. I have done my work. I have completed my work. Okay, so let us have a possible conversation between these two girls. For example, Jill and Mary. Let us have this situation. Jill is on holiday in Ireland. She is there now. She arrived in Ireland on Monday and today is Thursday. So Mary meets Jill on Thursday and she questions her, how long have you been in Ireland? And Jill answers, I have been in Ireland since Monday. I have been in Ireland for 3 days. We have some more examples. I have written 2 pages of this book. And in the negative form, you write, I have not written 2 pages of this book. And if you question, have you written 2 pages of this book? Have you not written 2 pages of this book? Have you been to Ireland before? Have you not been to Ireland before? So this is how you make sentences in present perfect tense. Now let's see how to structure a sentence in present perfect continuous tense. This indicates an action that began in the past and is still occurring in the present. Both present perfect and present perfect continuous can be used to indicate this type of action. This is the structure. You have the subject plus have or has based upon the number of subject plus been plus verb plus ing. For example, I have been writing articles on different topics since morning. Since morning, or when you use preposition for, you write approximate time for 6 hours, for 3 hours. When you have the exact time when the action has started, then you write since. I have not been writing articles on different topics since morning. So when you make a question, you write, have you been writing or have you not been writing? Now let's see what is simple past or past indefinite tense. And we will also make a comparison with how do you make sentence in past perfect tense. Past tense describes an event happened in the past or a series of events that happen one after the other. So the structure is you write the subject and the second form of the verb in simple past. For example, I prepared well for my exam. When the order of events is not followed, past perfect tense is used to tell the correct order. Past perfect tense is used to express a completed action before some special event or action that we have in our mind. It is used to express a completed action before another past action. So the structure is subject plus we always use the auxiliary verb had plus the V3 form of the verb, that is the past participle form of the verb. For example, the doctor put on his coat and went out for lunch. This is a compound sentence and both the verbs are in past forms. And how do you rewrite the sentence? The first action is he put on his coat. The second action is he went out for lunch. You use a past participle verb for the first action. Before going out for lunch, the doctor had put on his coat. You can also write this as the doctor had put on his coat before he went out for lunch. So for the first action, you have to use the past perfect form. One more example, I had already eaten when my friend stopped by to visit. So the first action is you finished your lunch. That is why you have written I had already eaten. The second action is my friend visited me or my friend stopped by to visit. Let us try to make sentences with these pictures. Let us assume this is Linda. Linda was reading a book. What happened later? The phone rang. So what did she do? What did she do when the phone rang? She stopped reading and answered the phone. She stopped reading and picked up the phone. So I am making sentences in simple past. Suppose you have to make a sentence in past perfect. What do you say? Assume that she has already finished reading the book. Linda had already finished reading the book when the phone rang. So now let's see what is past continuous and past perfect continuous. Past continuous is the one which is the action which was going on in the past for a period of time in a particular context. So the form is subject plus based upon the subject. If it is singular, we use was, and if it's plural, we use were, and verb plus ing. Alan was working in this company for 20 years. Past perfect progressive is used to demonstrate an action which continued for a specific period of time but stopped before another action. Present perfect continuous tense is the action which started in the past and is still going on in the present. So the structure is subject plus had plus been plus verb plus ing, and as you use the prepositions for and since in the present perfect continuous, you use it for past perfect continuous also. The same sentence can be written in past perfect continuous tense. Alan had been working in this company for 20 years before he retired. Another action happened in the past. So you can understand better using this timeline. The action which has started in the past and it was going on for some period of time before another action. She had been driving around the city for 3 hours before she finally found the right office. So she found the right office in the past. So before that, what was she doing? She had been driving around the city. She had been trying to find the correct location for 3 hours. And finally, she reached the spot. Let us recap whatever we have discussed till now in this timeline. So past perfect tense is the action which had happened before an action in the past. A past perfect tense is a time reference which happens before simple past. This had happened. She had played tennis. So she played tennis. This is past. The action which is going on now is present. She plays tennis. If it's a regular action, you write she plays tennis. Or if it is a continuous action which is going on now, you write she is playing tennis. How do you make sentence in present perfect? She has played tennis. So, and just now she has arrived home. So why is she looking tired? It's because she has played tennis. Let us discuss about the future tense in the next video. So let us have this exercise. You can turn off the radio. What do you write here? Use the verb which is given in the bracket. I'm not listening to it. So this sentence is in present continuous. I'm tired. What do I want to do? I want to go home. Tom, a shower at the moment. So the action which is going on at the moment. So you write Tom is having a shower at the moment. It's a nice house, but it doesn't have a garden. You have to use the verb which is given in the bracket. It's a nice house, but it hasn't got a garden. Where are my keys? I don't know. They dash on the table, but they are not there now. So actually they were found on the table before. They were on the table. It was hot in the room. So I look at the state in the first part of the sentence. It was hot. So you use a verb in the past again. So I opened the window. I watched TV last night. And you, can you make a question in past tense? Did you watch TV last night? The time which is mentioned here is last night. So you need to make a sentence in simple past. Did you watch TV last night? I dashed some new shoes. Do you want to see them? So we write, I have got some new shoes. Do you want to see them? So you have got some new shoes and they are with you and you are asking the other person if he would like to see those. I'm learning German. Make an interrogative sentence starting with how long. Then you write how long have you been learning German. So this is written in present perfect continuous tense and it is an interrogative sentence. Hope you have understood how to frame sentences in present tense and past tense and in different forms. Let us see how to frame sentences in future tense in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you all.